Hey everybody, let me turn the radio down. Welcome back to my channel. As you can tell, I have a head cold and allergies on top of that with all the wind that's been happening lately. It's just really kicked it up into gear. I am at the bins at the Goodwill outlet, aka the bins. And this is the first time I'm going on a Saturday, so we'll see how it goes. I usually only have Friday or Saturday I can go once a week, because of my husband's school schedule now and the fact that we have one vehicle. So I guess we will see how it goes. I've heard it can be crazy, although my bins in Salt Lake City, Utah are a little bit of an exception to a lot of the other ones. There are some bad apples, as you may say, that make it kind of difficult, but they're not obvious about it. They're kind of sneaky, so you don't want to leave your stuff in your cart. You don't want to put your phone in your back pocket. That's why I have a fanny pack, and I don't keep it on my waist. I actually wrap it around me up here like this and keep it right in front of me with my phone and everything important, just in case. Just because, I'm not trusting of other people, because I grew up in California anyway, and you just don't do that. You just want to keep yourself safe. I've had an iPhone stolen from me on Christmas Eve at Walmart before when I lived in Oregon, so I'm careful. Anyway, let's go on in. I'm going to go and sit and wait in line. I usually get here about half hour before. My bins open at 10 o'clock. I'm kind of lucky that way. I hear the ones in Portland open at like 7 a.m., and that's just crazy. So I'm going to go on and get in line before more people get here, because more people are showing up. Let's go see what we can find. Hey everybody, welcome back. So I am back home. It's the next day. I am going to do a haul video for y'all and show you what I found. As you can tell, my voice is still kind of messed up from having that head cold and stupid cold sore. If any of y'all know what it's like having a cold sore, I can feel your pain, because I'm sick and tired of having it. Every time I get sick, it seems like one just explodes on my lip. So anyway, I found some awesome stuff this time. I spent $104. It was like $103 and some change, but I always round up for the charity thing. Sorry if you're hearing some noise in the background. I've got kids back there that I'm trying to keep contained. And you may hear them being noisy. And I've got an air conditioner unit right here because our AC is broken, and they're having us use a unit for the weekend till they can fix it again. They've already fixed it twice, so. Anyway, let's get going. I'll show you what I've got. So first I'm going to show you the stuff that's not clothing related, because I do get some stuff like that here and there that you never know what it's going to be worth. So one thing is some pumpkin cookie cutters still in the package. My boys love doing that kind of stuff. Another is this, called Lord of Creation. It's this like role-playing game, kind of like D&D, I think. My husband looked it over. He said it looked pretty interesting. He played that stuff when he was a teenager. He wasn't one of the nerdy ones though. It's from 1984. It's got the dice and the books and everything in it, and so I'm gonna look it up, see if it's worth anything. You never know. You never know what could be worth money. This, which I thought was super cool. I'm a big fan of all the decorations and stuff in Cracker Barrel. If you've ever been in one, you know they have lots of antique stuff on the wall, and I found this. How cool is that? That's not something you see very often, and it's working. My boys thought it was just amazing. They just want to play with it. And I found, and we used these last night, they were still in the package, closed up and everything, paper plates, the Christmas stuff. Didn't weigh hardly anything. And these, still in the package, still sealed, tiny cups, made my boys happy. And in one of the bins, the entire bottom, well, two of the bins actually, the entire bottom was filled with these. And any of you parents out there that have seen these at the store, you know how expensive these are. So my boys and I are going to put them in the tub today, get them clean. I've got this whole bag filled with them, and then this bag that's full with them. And we're gonna play with them for a couple of weeks, and after the boys get bored, I'm gonna put them in a garbage bag and put them on Marketplace for 20 bucks, maybe 30 bucks. I don't know. It's like $30 for one that's like small, like this, at Walmart. Those things are crazy expensive. So, next thing I found was this. It's for panning for gold. I thought that would be a fun thing to bring with us, like on a hike or something, and let the boys kind of show them how to do that, like in the river. Boys love that kind of stuff. This, which is in perfect shape, and it's just gorgeous. How cool is that? That would look really cool, like on the wall or in the table with like a bunch of candles on it, or different decorative balls or something. So I'm not sure if I'm keeping it or selling it yet, because it really goes with a lot of my stuff. Next thing is this. It's a Revereware whistling tea kettle. A little sticky on that spot. And it says Paul Revere on the side. And I looked it up while I was at the bins, and they went, people were selling them. The sold comps on Poshmark were anywhere between like $18 and $40. So I'm gonna try and shine it up, get it all pretty and everything. Did you hear that? And see if I can, hold on just 1 second. Sorry about that. That's what happens when there's 5 boys trying to get out of their rooms. So let's move on with this. Hopefully we won't get interrupted again. By the way, I switched my camera angle, so all of my windows are back there facing me, and I'm against the wall that has no windows. So hopefully this lighting will be better with you guys being able to see what I have, because I know when I had to hold up stuff that was black, it seemed to kind of really wash it out and make it look horrible. So let's hope that helps. Let's move on. Next thing I found, and I think this is the last non-clothing item. I loved this Peloton. It's very boho. Here's the back. And I wasn't gonna get it because it was just a single one, and then I saw the other one, so I was super excited. It's a little too bright for the blue that's on my bed, so I'm not gonna keep it. Although if it did match, I would have kept it because they are so beautiful. So I've got a matching set. They are king sized, I can tell because they're very long. Let me see if there's a tag on them. No, the tag was cut off, so I'm not sure what company they're from. Let me see if there's one on the other side. No, this one's cut off too. So, I'm not sure. I could do some research online and possibly see if I can find out where they're from, because it's a very specific kind of boho pattern. So, okay, let's just get going. Now with the clothes, I know these not boho, boho on the brain, crop top hooded sweaters are really big right now. This one just says Purpose World Tour, and it's from Divided. Oh, actually, just realized it says Justin Bieber. Okay. Maybe he had something with them. Maybe he had something to do with Divided. It just says Purpose World Tour. Maybe it's kind of like a concert sweater for him. I don't know. I'll have to look that one up. If anybody knows, feel free to leave a comment and let me know. Because I do not follow Justin Bieber. Okay, next item is from Lush. Not sure what size it is. I don't normally get a lot of sheer stuff, but this one just had a really neat pattern to it. And what is that? Oh, that's the tag on the inside. Really pretty. Lots of sun coming this way. And then it's got this kind of knit on the bottom. This top is probably just going to be for me because I just love, is it rayon? It's just a no bow, no boundaries top, but it's that really like stretchy, kind of flowy stuff. And I just love it. So that one's mine. These, I haven't been getting a lot of print stuff as far as pants go because they really don't seem to sell all that much. But these ones are animal print and they are White House Black Market, size 6. It's a slim ankle. So it's like this black gray, like cheetah print. Slim ankle pants. Next is some jeans, and these are my absolute favorite cut. I have a pair of these myself. They're cut from the cloth, size 4, and they are the excuse me, Catherine boyfriend style. And these are my favorite. They fit me awesome. And if I see more of them my size, I will grab them. And this is one of those Baja hoodies. It's just Baja Joe. I don't know that it has an actual size. Nope, it does. It's a medium. And it's all tie-dye. Super cool looking. This is one of those things that I took a chance on. You got to do that once every trip. You know, that's kind of how you learn what works and what doesn't. This is a Polo Ralph Lauren shirt, USA, and I just realized that it has an Olympic team patch on the back. So I'm not sure if that has to do with, yeah, it does. Let's see. 2012 official outfitter for the polo team, I guess. I'll have to look into that. Maybe that's a big deal and I just didn't realize it. Always take a chance when you have something, when something in your gut tells you to grab it, because you never know. Okay, next item. This is kind of a basic, and I don't usually pick up JCP brands, but this is a wool blend, and it's a basic neutral sweater, V-neck, and neutrals are definitely a big thing right now going into fall. So, oh, here's another one that's not a clothing item. This is just some yarn. I used to knit and crochet a lot, especially when I was pregnant, because I would get to the point where I was bedridden and I'd have to be in bed rest, but I'd get really antsy. And so being able to crochet or knit actually helped me with that anxiousness, because I had something that I could do with my hands. And so I saw these, and because they were in the bag and they didn't have the bins gunk on them, they had the crochet needles, knitting needles with them, I just grabbed them, and they're a great color. Alright, next, something in my eye. Next we have a cowl neck sweater, which I love, and this is just Maurice's, but it's this gorgeous cowl neck. It has this button detail right here and this lacy detail in the front, and it's just beautiful. It's just a beautiful piece. I may even have to steal it once before I sell it. Alright. Oh, more items that aren't clothing sneaking in there. Just some cardstock. Still sealed, which is not cheap. It's actually silver. Alright, got some shoes here, but we'll do those last. Next is sweater. I love sweaters this time of year. This is a new to me brand, and it didn't look like it had a whole lot of people on it on Poshmark, but it's just fresh. It's a small, but it is a hooded cardigan, and it just has a beautiful kind of print. So I thought that it would go well because of the print. Even if it only sells for $15, it only cost me like under $1, so it's not that big a deal. Next are these Ezekiel jeans, and I'm pretty sure these went for like $35, $45, and they're just gray, straight leg. I think they are size 32, and they're the 305 chopper. Kind of cool. What's even more interesting, look, there's this tiny pocket right here that looks like you could put a quarter in it. Sorry, close up of my cold sore. And this next one is another cropped kind of style hoodie. And it's a official licensee of Cooperative Forest Fire Prevention Program. There's Smokey the Bear. And there he is again. Only you can prevent forest fires. And it's really soft. Oh, that needs to go with it. Alright, next item. Here we go. Is Champion brand. Let's see if I can find it. Right there. And it's actually a kind of it's a long sleeve wrap kind of cardigan. It's a little belt. It's almost like a robe cardigan. It looks really comfy. It's, let's see if I can find this. It's an extra large. And next is, some people seem to be going wild for these wide leg, like track pants lately I've seen. And so I grabbed some that I saw. These are Adidas, size large, black women's track pants with pink stripes down the side. And this I mainly grabbed because it's tie-dye. People love tie-dye right now. And it's also Cynthia Rowley, size large. And it is a sleeveless, let's see if I can get this, maxi dress. And it's the flouncy kind of stretchy material. Let's see. Next we have Free People. I already have this one in a white. There we go. And it's a size small, but I love this purple and that beautiful lacy detail. And then in the same bin, I found this Athleta, size small, just little vest or sleeveless top, I guess. It's a very silky kind of material. Let's see what it's made out of. It is polyester and spandex. Let's see see, more sweaters. Next I have a loft. And it was white. Just in beautiful condition and a great basic. Nice long sleeves. A little bit of a split on the side. And this one, I love a good cowl neck because I absolutely detest turtlenecks. This one is extra large Buffalo by David Bitton, and it's just a big cowl neck. These nice long sleeves, almost kind of a dolman sleeve, but not quite. Needs a tiny bit of shaving maybe down here, but other than that it's perfect. Just gorgeous. Can you hear them? Let's see how long this will hold out before they all come running out. This I know is a higher end brand. From what I've seen, it's Obey Propaganda, and I don't usually pick up guys' shirts that are button up, but because of the brand I picked this one up. It's just a denim kind of style, but it seems like it might be linen. Let's look at the tag. Nope, it's 100% cotton. And then it has a very creepy guy right there. I don't know what the deal is with that. Anyway, I just thought it was a really nice shirt. This one, I'm not sure on the brand. Oh, might be able to read it. Ideology. Tag got chewed up a little. I think it's Ideology, but it's a very, and even if it doesn't sell, I'll probably just use it. It's really nice, stretchy, hoodie, long sleeve top with pockets, and it's just very super soft and cozy. Next, I actually got these for my 7-year-old. They're just Old Navy, size 8, little woven jogger pants. And then we have a Jerry jacket. You see this at Costco a lot, but they're a very good basic piece. It's just a full zip, warm kind of jacket. Just a light jacket. Sorry if I sound kind of stuffy. Excuse me. That was attractive. Okay. Next. Excuse me. We have, this is just from A New Day, and it might be one that I'm just gonna keep. So that's just from Target. It's a Target brand. It's extra large. It's very soft. It has this overlap kind of pattern on the back, little pocket on the front, long sleeve, and it would be absolutely great with some leggings and boots during the fall. So I may end up just keeping these because it's just a really comfy oversized top, and those are just my absolute favorite during the fall. This is, I only got this. I don't get Old Navy very often. It has to be a specific style or new attacks. And this one is just an extra large men's top. Super soft like that other one, but it doesn't have the tag, but it does have the sticker, so it's brand new. So that will probably go up for like 10, 15 bucks. This next one I haven't heard of before. It's Madison and Berkeley, size extra large. But I mainly got it because of what it said on the front. Exercise, I thought you said extra fries. And I just thought that was super fun. And next we have some more track pants. These are Fila, size extra large tall. I believe these are men's. And they're the wide leg kind, which are very hard to find. Next we have another comfy top. This is a cabbie, size medium. It does have a tiny bit of wear, but it is just absolutely soft and comfy, very lightweight, and has this little tab gather in the back. And then next we have Timberland long sleeve men's Henley kind of thermal shirt, which I wouldn't have gotten if it didn't say Timberland on it. I know there's a lot of people that love that brand. And we have some Abercrombie and Fitch. Little, I think those are tiny sequins on the front. A little tie in the front. And it's, again, that really super soft, very, very soft material. And it's a, oh, it's a kid's. So this one will probably go on Poshmark and on Kidizen. This one is One World that I think they sell this one at World Market, which is one of my favorite stores. But I just got this because I really like boho kind of stuff, and this is kind of a darker kind of boho feel. And then the details on it, almost like it's like 80s acid wash kind of feel. And then it has that in the back too, and it's a size small. Next, these are just ones that I got for myself. It's just an Exertion, size medium. Just some wide leg, like thin pocketed sweatpants. I think they're men's, but they're for wearing around the house while I'm processing and stuff. Gotta be comfy. All right, next one. It's another Old Navy. It doesn't have the tags on it, but you can tell that it has not been washed. And it's Old Navy VIP Access Live. So it's a really weird tag. It's like fabric and long. And it has a spot for you to put your name on it. But it hasn't been washed. And it has this very thick bottom. And right there too. And it's a size large. Next is a Talbot's, and I don't normally get Talbot's. It has to be a specific style or whatever. This is just a size medium, but because of the time of year, this is just a really neat print that I thought someone would absolutely love, and it's a button-up sweater. And I'm not sure if it's cotton. Let's look. Nope, it isn't. So that's what I thought. It's 100% wool. And anything that's 100% wool, you always put that right in the first description in the tagline, because there are people that love wool, they look for wool. If it has wool in it, it usually can go for a larger amount of money. But definitely something to look for is sweaters and things like that that have actual wool in them, or lamb's wool or anything like that. Next is one that's organic cotton, and this is another one of those interesting ones from a different country sweater. It's called Indigenous Designs, size large, all organic cotton, and it's just this mock neck. Beautiful knitting. It's this beautiful cream color. It's very soft. I'm not quite sure if I'm going to put this up for 25 to 35. I don't know. This one, even though it's going into fall, I still grabbed this one. It's from a company I haven't heard of called Style Bix. and then it says USA. It's kind of a neat tag, but I just love the pattern on it. And then it has these little beads, and then it also has ties on the side so that you can tie it to be more fitted. And the pattern, it's like a tie-dye doilies. It's kind of neat. So I couldn't leave that one, I had to get it. Next one is from a company called Horny Toad. I've only had their stuff twice, and it went pretty darn fast. So there's the tag, and it's a size, it's hard to tell. I think it's a small, but it's just a little cap sleeve dress. Just a little fit and flare, all cotton, with a box neck. So I'll have to do some research on that. I've only ever sold some of the other stuff. These I just got for myself for around the house. They're Brooklyn cloth, which actually my last video I just realized the t-shirt that was the sloth going like this in the clouds over Brooklyn, that's from Brooklyn cloth also. So these are just sweat shorts, and I thought they just looked so comfortable, so I'm definitely keeping those. This next piece, I just picked it up from Style. It just seemed fascinating to me. It's from Mac Studio. It's an extra small, and it's got these tiny ruffles. So it's sleeveless, and it's just tiny ruffles, layered all the way down. And it's like maybe a midi size, midi length. So it's a fit and flare. And it's just beautiful. If it was my size, I'd totally go for it with a little cardigan over the top. 2 more bags left, and then we are done. So if you've gotten this far, thank you for watching. Next, I have some old Levi's. My husband said that 501s are very sought after. I guess we'll see. These are old men's 501s, button fly, as you can see. And they are a size 33, 34. Very specific. They're the old whitewash. They're in just absolutely great condition. They don't look like they have any tears or stains or holes or anything. Next is from Emberly. This one does need to be washed. It's got some wrinkling going on. It's a size extra large, but it's this very soft, sort of waffle knit top with a drop shoulder. Can you hear my 5-year-old in the other room? Oh my gosh. And it's sort of a crop style. Yeah, I may have to stop my video in a second to go and settle them down. Okay, so this is the first time I found this. This is Reba by singer Reba McEntire. I do love a lot of the Western stuff now. Seems to be going sort of Western boho mixture, and so I like going in a lot of the Western stores every once in a while when I get the chance, because they have some really cute stuff. This is just a sleeveless, very embellished dress, and it's layered, just beautiful. Somebody is going to absolutely love this. It has all the beads, everything is in perfect condition. It's just beautiful. And they seem to go for a little bit higher of a price, so that might be like 30 or 35 from what I was seeing online. Sorry about my constant clearing my throat. This one, just absolutely, just lusciously soft. Lusciously soft. This is Simply Vera by Vera Wang, and it's a size medium. And it's like a fold over neck sweater. So it's like ribbed right there and kind of marled right here, and then ribbed again right there. The only thing is that it looks like it had a sash or a belt that went with it, so I'm not sure. I'm just gonna have to explain that in the details of the description that it has. And you can just easily, you wouldn't even be able to tell. You can just snip off those little loops, and then you wouldn't even be able to tell that they were there anymore. These are another one that I got for myself. These are my favorite sweatpants. They're so soft and like silky and comfortable and just the right shape for my body specifically, and I'm a little bit more of a pear shape. So these are 32 degrees. You can see like the silky kind of feel on the inside, and they're just these jogger pants. Very easy to get on and off, very comfortable. This next one is not a company I've heard of before, and I didn't even look it up. It's made in Pakistan. It's called Royce brand, but it's just this, let's see if you can see it better. Royce brand. I love the way it looked on the inside. Size small. I love this detail right here, and it's a knit sweater, and it just says weekend on it. It's just fun. High-low. Let's see. Next is another one I haven't looked up yet. Some of them I just know. Like, I'll just grab them because I just know that they're going to be comfortable and somebody's going to want them. And if they don't, then I will, so it's not a big deal. So this one's Allison Brittany Lifestyle. Got a little crossover lacing in the front. And it's a long thermal shirt with a kangaroo pocket. Just basic comfy stuff. This one is a Maurice's, and I just got it because of the color and the style. It's a nice little neck. The color is just beautiful. And it's got a kangaroo pocket. I love kangaroo pockets. And the sleeves are great. It would just be great with like some dark skinny jeans. But you know what wouldn't be? And this, I saw this lady picking this up, and I was walking past her, and I went and like started walking and walking and walking and kind of eyeing her because it looked really interesting, and then she put it down and walked away, and I just grabbed it. But it's a boat neck Santa sweater with these little button details. I mean, that's just cute. Who wouldn't wear that? And it's from, I think it's from a different country. It says Pretty Girl. And then it's got some sort of Asian lettering right there. It's a size medium. It's just cool. Alright, next is, I got these for my son. For church. Church pants are hard to come by, especially this color. These are just Arizona jean, size 12. Just khaki dress pants. Regular. So I just have to have him try those on. This I got for my oldest. It's a Hogwarts shirt, size large. My husband has the same exact one in his size, so I thought it'd be fun to have one for my son. I'm sure you can still hear my 5-year-old in there yelling. He is not happy. This, I do pick up every once in a while. They have some cute stuff. QPO, it's a size medium. It's a long sleeve, knit kind of high-low sweater. I just love the details on this. It's just really fun. Long sleeves. Then we've got some men's Banana Republic jeans. They're like a brownish gray, and I just noticed that there are spots on the back. See that? I'll have to use the grandma's stain remover on that, see if I can get it out. Anyway, they are a 33-30, and they're just straight legs. So we'll see if I can get that one out in a separate pile. These next ones are Tommy Hilfiger, and I don't pick them up. Don't pick up Tommy very often because it doesn't sell all that great. But these are this kind of paisley camo pants almost, like cargo. No pockets on the back, so it wouldn't work for me because I have to have pockets on the back, so it really helps make your butt look smaller. But they are a women's size 12. So I don't think they're quite longer length. I think they're more of a capri, but kind of took a chance on those because they're a different sort of style, so we'll see how that goes. This next one is a cowl neck sweater. You know, I'm a sucker for that. It's from Well Worn, and you can hear my 5-year-old screaming. And it just says California on it. It's got this little tie on the edge. And it's just very, really, really lightweight. Next is H&M, and I almost never pick up H&M because it's just a big fast fashion sort of thing, and they don't seem to sell for very much. This is a size 10, but this one is just very different. It's this plaid. It's a fit and flare top, and it has these little pearls on it, and then this fun like balloon sort of style sleeve, and then the end like zips up like that, and it was just too interesting. And it zips up in the back also, so that it has more of a defined fit. So it was just too interesting to leave. All right, let's keep it going before the kids escape. This is a Susan Graver, size small, just a basic navy lightweight cardigan. And cardigans usually sell pretty well, so when I find them in good condition in a okay brand or to a higher end brand, I usually grab them. These I didn't look up, they're new with tags, but they are Iman. Sorry about that, I had to stop again because my 10-year-old decided he wanted to come out and watch. Anyway, this one has all the tags, everything right here. It's a 360 slimming technology, it says, and these are a maroon pant. They are very slimming stretch, looks like. They are straight legs. I have not looked up comps on these yet, so I have no idea what they're going for. All right, we have one more bag and then some shoes. There's a bunch of jeans. These are U.S. Polo Association men's jeans, size 38-30, as you can see. Back. They are in great condition. Look like they've barely been worn. Nice dark wash. Next ones are 9 West, which I don't always pick up, but these are the slim boyfriend ones, size 6 petite, and they are dark wash in perfect condition. more jeans, which are great this time of year. These are also Levi's. Levi's size 29-34. These are Levi's 517s. Dark wash, wide leg, almost kind of a flare, maybe boot cut. I'm not sure what 517s are. They are the ones with the little red tag in the back. And they don't even look like they've been worn. They may have been washed. If they were kept in immaculate condition. And this is another denim jacket. I did get one a while ago and there was a whole lot of attention on it. So since I saw this one, I figured I'd pick it up. It's Blast Sport, which is not a brand I usually get. But this one's got some detailing on it that I thought someone would find really fun. And it's just in perfect condition. Next are some little pants I got for my 7-year-old, which he should be wearing soon for church. These are just some khakis. They're from Wear First, size 8. Khaki cargo pants, which look adorable on them. Next is some more ones. I think I got these for my son. American Eagle Outfitters. Oh, no. I just got these to sell. These are American Eagle Outfitters Sport. And they're just joggers. They're that athletic kind of stuff. It looks like they have like this side pocket right here that zips up besides the normal pockets. I don't really pick up a lot of swimsuit stuff, but this one was Victoria's Secret, and it's the size medium, and they just screamed at me, as you can see, and they're just really pretty. So I figured I'd give those a shot. Maybe people going on vacations. This is for one of my boys. I'm not sure which one yet. And it's a Sherpa brand little beanie for the winter because we live in Utah and it gets cold. We are almost done. Now these are an Eddie Bauer size 0, and I almost never pick up size 0, but these were Eddie Bauer. The fit slightly curvy, and they're a straight leg, and they're in great condition. The main reason I picked them up is because they have the flannel on the inside. Sometimes those are really hard to find, and when you live in an area where it's very cold, like here, or like in Oregon where we used to live, they get freezing rain, it gets extremely cold, and you can't just wear jeans. You need, excuse me, you need jeans that have flannel on the inside so that you can stay warm because you will freeze. All right, last item. Not genuine leather, but very nice and seems to get a decent amount of money in return. It's $35, maybe 40. These are Montanaco, and it's a Montana clothing company, and it's just this really nice quilted look, you know, not genuine leather, but it's a quilted look jacket, and I just thought that it was really beautiful. Someone may really enjoy it. Has some gathering in the back to make it more fitted. Okay, and the last few things with the shoes. I'll show you those real quick before my 5-year-old comes out and decides to start going crazy. Okay, first one, rubber band. Our J. Crew. So you can see J. Crew. Little silver flats with these little pom-poms, leather pom-poms on the bottom. Very cute. Very minimal wear, as you can see. Probably only worn a couple of times. perfect condition. Next are ones that I have to clean up the bottom. Rubber band. These are Borns, which are always great. And they are a leather heeled sandal. Let's see if you can see this a little bit better. Great detail, beautiful leather. It's just this beautiful brownish red. The bottoms are in great condition. The only thing that's wrong with them is that I need to clean that off. So I have one last item, and this is one of the first pairs of shoes that I saw. These are Lucky Brands. I don't know if you can see it. Yeah, you can. Great lighting. Finally. And they're like a calf hair, black. They have zipper on both sides. And it looks like both zippers work, as you can see. So they're just beautiful. They do both have, and I'm not sure if this is on purpose, I just realized where the calf hair is worn off here and here. If you can see that. They do have also a tiny bit of wear right here on the heel, some heel drag. Other than that, they're great. It looks like they're a size 7.5, and they are beautiful and would look absolutely gorgeous. There we go. So that's it for my bins haul for this week. If you guys like my video, go ahead and subscribe and hit that bell notification so that you can be notified every time I upload a new video. Starting this week or next week, I'm going to be doing some other new videos, hopefully some sold videos and some other videos on how I do all my different processes and stuff like that. I do have a Mac now, and so my boys are going to be teaching me how to edit and hopefully do the what sold videos, because I'm clueless as of right now. So leave me a comment and let me know what you liked in my video. If there's a certain item that you are just dying to buy or would love to see, let me know in the comments below, and I will tag you when I list it on my Poshmark, or just let me know how you would like to buy it. Anyway, I will talk to y'all in my next video. Have a great day.